you had a career before New Edition.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Started way before I met those guys, and with Stacey Lattisaw back in 82, 83. And it was just funny because we all obviously started around the same time, and we would cross paths. So, but I started out, as a solo artist. And I had did a duet album with Stacey Lattisaw, and that was probably my first legitimate hit, Perfect Combination.
Yes.
I remember that.
And Half Crazy was another one that followed,
yes.
before that. So,
How did you get with New Edition?
I had moved out to Los Angeles, and I was at a Whispers concert. And that's where I ran into Michael to Bivens, and I think it might have been his boy Hiram that was with him, and someone else. And Michael said to me, he said, "Man, have you ever gotten your just due I feel that you've gotten your just due as a singer?" And I said,
Yeah.
No.
He's checking his pockets.
He invited me to lunch, and I just said, okay, cool. And then he invited me to the New Edition, to the Ice Capades that they were playing. And I remember they kept inviting me to lunch, and I said, what is this? So I went, and we went to lunch and they started talking to me about the thought process of me becoming a member of New Edition.
Did you ever feel like really a part of them, or did you feel like, because sometimes when something has already started before you.
To this day, to be honest with you, and this is the first time you're going to hear this, no.
Never?
Never.
Why?
Never.
You got a robe on, you can't lie.
Yeah, you can't. I was about to say that. And the cross.
Unless you a judge.
You don't want to burn.
Wait.
What I got a chance to see just recently, we are having some internal issues, fighting as we always do. We've done this 30-something years. What I got a chance to see was looking at their fans. They didn't look at what the issue was. It was just, who's my favorite?
Right.
Who do I like? So I'll side with them. The thing that I find that is important, I don't want nobody to side with me because you like me.
Right. But sure you do.
I want them to side. I want them to look at the truth for what it is and understand that if I'm not right, hold me accountable. That's the only thing that we have a problem with. A lot of us have a problem with.
Sure.
Is being held accountable.
But you anytime you do anything on stage, you're saying, "Look at me." Anytime.
Well, that's different.
Okay,
that's different.
But and you want to be like, and even if I saw the same circumstances as you, I might come up with a different conclusion. I think obviously you want to be treated fairly, but I wouldn't have ever known, and I don't know if this is the way you've always comported yourself or just me being naive. It didn't ever look like you had any level of resentment that I would never have known that you felt like you weren't treated the same.
You know why? Because I'm secure with me, and I don't need the approval. I know what God has given me. And I'm so secure with that. And if you ever noticed in the pictures, I'm always in the back. Everyone used to be fighting to get positions. Everyone used to be fighting about which part they're going to do with the song. Only thing I came in to do is to be a team player. And whatever that required, it didn't matter to me. And I've always felt, and I don't know if this is sounding like American, but I'm not trying to, but I almost felt like Michael Jordan. I can get mines when I want to get it. I don't mind making sure everybody else get there. Yeah. When it's time to go and get mines, I can get mines. I can score my 60 if I need to.
Yeah. Well,
so I always had this.
Anyone who ever listened to the group and knows the history of it, everyone knows it was a big deal when you joined the group. It changed the dynamic of the group. It changed the sound of the group. Even, of course, they have the same fans even today, but you could just hear the difference in the music, the maturity, just the content. And I think
sound like a grown man.
Right. Yeah, no, it really did, which is why all of those songs, when you even play them now, you know what I mean? They still sound just as good.
Right.
Well,
New Edition has a Johnny Gill era.
It's true.
Yeah, and people always talk about how I came in and helped save this group. But this group gave me a great opportunity, too, because I don't know where I would be today and would I be the Johnny Gill that I am today if it wasn't for a boy band that was already established. Remember, I was still on my way in trying to get there, and they were already there.
Everything that you're looking for is looking for you, every single thing.
Wow.
So you would have been where you are. It might have taken a different road.